everybody, it's Adele and welcome to my channel, Sew for Serenity. Welcome back to those of you that watch my channel regularly, and hello to any new watchers. I hope you enjoy it. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's liked my videos and subscribed. I'm very close now to 1,000 subscribers. I think as we speak I'm on 960. So if 40 of you click that subscribe button in this video, I could hit 1,000. Yay. And as I said, I'm thinking of doing some kind of giveaway when I hit 1,000, or if I hit 1,000. So welcome to this week's episode of Fridaysews. Had quite a busy week sewing this week. Lots of exciting things happening, and got quite a few items sewn up which I can't wait to tell you about, and did a lot of cutting out, which I love. So what am I wearing today? So this is one of my mates from this week. It is the Keilo Wrap dress, which I was talking about. I think I cut this out a few weeks ago, and it's in this beautiful Dalmatian print, I think it is, beige jersey from Stich Ink fabrics. Stich Ink fabrics, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I got this from there. It's really lovely, really soft and silky, and you can see the wrap detail. I'll insert a photograph. It's obviously very difficult to show you. I did long sleeves and the long dress version, and it's really comfy. I'll talk about it a little bit when I talk about my makes, how I got on with the pattern, etc., and what my thoughts are on the pattern. So what have I been doing this week? Well, this week's been a really busy week with my sewing. I have tried to do a lot of batch cutting out recently, because I find that I like to have projects kind of lined up in this is my box where I put everything that I've cut out. So things that I've been doing this week is I've been cutting out quite a few different projects. The first thing that I've cut out, for those of you that watched my last vlog, which was a impromptu kind of unboxing of my First for Fabrics Valentine's Day box, where I got this gorgeous fabric, this gorgeous jersey in this lip print. If you haven't watched it, I'll insert a card and you can watch it. It's only about 6 minutes long. And it's on this blue background. It's got a sparkly glitter in it, which the camera will pick up. And I've cut out this already into the Billy sweatshirt by Tilly and the Buttons. I got that in my Sew Hayley Jane subscription box last month in January, and knew that when this fabric came that this was perfect for it. So that's all cut out and ready to go. So I'm hoping to get that sewn up next week. The other thing that I've cut out is the new pattern from Tilly and the Buttons, bit of a theme this week, the page cardigan, the wrap cardigan. Insert a photograph. So I've cut it out in this beautiful leopard print mustard jacquard knit that I had. It's really lovely, and this is my colours. If you look at my Sew My Colours, this is one of my colours mustard, which I do really love anyway. So I've cut that out, and I know Michelle, the sewing bunny, has put her votes out for her sew along for February. So she's put the Page cardigan, the Paddington top from Peppermint magazine, and I can't actually remember what the third, I think it might be the Toaster sweatshirt by Sew House 7. I just checked on her community page, and it looks like the Paddington top's going to win that vote. So if it does win that vote and it's not the Page cardigan that wins that vote, I am going to film that as a sew along and put that up as a separate vlog. I've already filmed the cutting out process, and as I sew it I'll also film that and talk you through what I'm doing. Thought that'd be quite a nice thing to do, and then also give a bit of a pattern review at the end for you guys. But obviously if Michelle's sew along ends up being that hoodie, I won't, ends up being that cardigan, then I won't do that, because I don't need to have 2 sew alongs for it. Check out the community page for Michelle's sew along, and if you haven't already, vote. But I'm excited to see what she does with the Paddington top, because I do love that pattern. So yeah, so that's what I've been cutting out this week. I've also been cutting out a few things for some secret projects that will come up in the next couple of weeks that I'll tell you about. One of them's a collaboration, and the other thing's a top secret thing that you'll see in March. So yeah, watch this space for those things. So what have I actually made this week? So as I said, I've done the Keilo Wrap dress in this lovely fabric from Stich Ink, and it's the Keilo Wrap dress by Named, and it's the first pattern I've done by them. And I'll just see if I've got the pattern here. Yeah, I have. So this is the pattern, and it comes in a jumpsuit as well, and I made the dress version. The cutting out for this was fairly straightforward in respect of there's not many pieces, but it does take a lot of fabric because it's very wide, and I did struggle to get the neckband cut the correct way because I didn't have enough fabric, but it's fine. It's stretchy enough and it works. I did find the layout of the instructions not that easy to follow, if I'm really honest. There's quite a lot of instructions within one step. The illustrations are fairly good, and the instructions themselves are okay. It's just that it jumps around a bit between the jumpsuit version and the no sleeve version, and it's just not very clear. But that's probably just me, because I kind of like scan read stuff and don't really thoroughly read stuff. And that was the only criticism I really had of it. It actually came together really quickly. I did all of it on the overlocker bar the neckband. I always stitch that in on my sewing machine first, and then I did actually just zigzag stitch. You see, zigzag stitch the hem, and I am quite happy with it. It's really comfy. I think I'd like to make another one in a short sleeve for the summer. And yeah, it's very versatile. I've tried wrapping it at the front, wrapping it at the back, and I think it looks really lovely. So I've inserted some pictures, so I hope you like that one. And it's within my colour palette as well, which I didn't know when I actually ordered the fabric. I just liked it because it's animal print. The second thing that I finished this week was one of my work in progresses that I've had for quite a while. And the reason why I've had it for quite a while is I hadn't put the invisible zip in, or I had tried to put the invisible zip in and failed miserably a few times. And that is the skirt, and I can't remember what the name of it is now, but it's the skirt in the Tilly and the Buttons Love at First Stitch book. And it's here. It's basically a self-drafted skirt. She talks you through how to do it. It's got a waistband, it's got gathers, and it's got an invisible zip in the back. Please don't look at the pattern matching because it's terrible. So this fabric I got from, I want to say Sewanonymous. Yeah, Sewanonymous. And I made the peppermint ruffle sleeve top in it, and I wanted to see if I had enough material left over to make this skirt, which I did, but I wasn't able to pattern match effectively, and also it's very, very short. Well, it's not very, very short, it's just shorter than I would like, but it'd be nice for the summer with a little white top or something. I initially thought they could go together, but it looks a bit too clashed. So yeah, it's got pockets as well, so that was my first attempt at pockets. Haven't actually got a picture of me in it because it's a little bit too tight, but don't tell anyone. And that's because, again, I only had so much fabric, so I kind of had to take an inch out of the waistband, which means I have to really breathe in to wear it. So yeah, I needed to get it finished up because it was sitting in my work in progress, and I really hate it when things are in my work in progress. And it gave me a chance to test out the new zip method from Sew Essential and my new zipper foot. And oh my god, what a game changer. The zipper foot that I had was absolutely awful, and this new zipper foot that I've got, and I'll put the link to it. I got it from Amazon, it was only cheap. But that zipper foot really grips the zip and opens it out so you can get really close, whereas the other one I was sewing over the teeth all the time and just not being able to do the zip up. So that's really changed the whole zip game for me, so I'm really pleased with that. That is now all of my makes that I've completed all the makes bar one which I don't want to make because it's just not my style and I won't wear it, in the Love at First Stitch book. So I'm planning to do a vlog on that where I go through all of my makes and my experience and do a review of the book, because I think that would be really good for beginners. And I did have a look, and there's only one review of it, I think, on YouTube, and she doesn't really talk too much about her makes or show her makes. So that's something I'm planning on doing. So yeah, that's that one. And then my final make that I made this week is my Jalie Emilie sweatshirt, which I have got a photograph of, but this is it. I did it in this beautiful knit fabric in a biscuity colour from Sew Me Sunshine, and I absolutely love it. This pattern was a dream to make, really. Came together really well. It's a free pattern, so I'm definitely going to make another one. The neck is really cosy. You can have it all kind of bunched up or rolled over, so it's quite versatile. It does need quite a soft knit because it is boxier, and if you had too much of a structured sweatshirt it would kind of stick out, I think. But yeah, I really like it. The sleeves are gorgeous. It's just really cozy and snuggly. I've worn it, it's actually wet because I've just got it off the radiator. I've worn it probably 3 days running this week, just sat, you know, really cozy in the house, just really snug, and it's been really lovely. I would like to get some more of this fabric. I'm sure they do it in some different colourways, and they've still got it in stock, I think, so I'll link it in the comments below. But yeah, it's really nice, really comfy. So that was that. So they're the 3 things that I've made got completed this week. And I'm really pleased with what I've made. There is a bit of a colour theme. They're all kind of in those creamy mustardy tones, which I do really like, and I think I'm going to stick with. So yeah, that was good. So they're my makes. I've talked to you about what I've been cutting out this week. I've also been doing a lot of washing of my fabrics. So the elephant print fabric that I got from Guthrie and Carney, I've washed, and that's ready for me to make one of my dresses. I don't know, I'm undecided at the moment. There's a couple of dresses that people have recommended, so I've just got to decide on a dress. And the great news is that Anna, who got me in Stitches, she has also purchased that fabric, so we're thinking we might do some kind of collaboration, one fabric 2 ways. So that'd be quite exciting to see what she does with her fabric. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. The other thing that I've been doing is I have got a little mini fabric haul to show you. Obviously the fabric band's out the window now. I mentioned that on my last vlog. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a fabric haul to show you. So I'll move on to that. First order that I got was from a company called So Much More and I think it's in Tavistock. And she was an online shop. I think the name of the lady is Jess actually, but I'm not 100% sure. She had an online shop, and then she's opened her store, I think last year or this year, very recently. And I've never ordered from her before, so I thought I would. And I ordered some leopard print cotton poplin, and I ordered 2.5 meters, and it was £4 a metre. Came in this lovely little tissue paper with So Much More on the sticker. And yeah, it is Jess. She's put, "Thank you for supporting my small business, you're the best. Thank you so much for your lovely order. Happy sewing, Jess." And this is my cotton poplin in this green and orange. So again, I'm sewing my colours. You know I love cotton poplin, and I really want to make a dress out of this. I think I'm going to make the dress from Hubbarding that I talked about the other week. I've cut that pattern out, and yeah, I love working with cotton poplin. It's really easy to work with. It's really soft, and I really like it. So yeah, that's a lovely animal print in orange, blacks and greens. So that was £20 for 2.5 meters. So that was from So Much More. And then the next person that I purchased from was Stich Ink fabrics, which I really love. They don't have loads and loads of fabrics, but the fabrics that they do have are really, really lovely. They had a remnant sale, and that's why I looked at purchasing them. So this remnant was a viscose, and it's a floral blue and white remnant, 142 centimeters by 147, and I thought that was really pretty. Not my colour palette, but I do really like the florals in it, and I think that doesn't look terrible on my skin. It's really lovely, fairly heavyweight viscose, and I think that'll make a nice top for the summer. So that was £6.37 for that remnant. So the deal was, it was all the remnants plus 20% off as well in the January sale. So that's a gorgeous fabric. Stich Ink is where I got this from as well, so they do lovely fabric. And then I've had my eye on this fabric for quite a while, but didn't buy it. And then when I saw it was in the sale, I just purchased it. So I got 1.5 meters for £9, and it's beautiful leopard. It's called In the Jungle Cotton, and it's got, I don't know if you can see the glitter in it. Is that coming up? Oh, just a little bit. It's got lovely glitter in the gold top. Get my words out. Glitter in the gold. Are they cheetahs or panthers? And yes, I've got 1.5 meters of that. Again, I think that'll make a lovely blouse. It is in my colour palette. Green is in my colour palette, so that's a tick. And then the final thing that I purchased was a viscose twill, which she's had on her website quite a lot, and it kept selling out, coming back into stock and selling out. And it's Believe in Yourself viscose twill, and it was a remnant. It was 3 meters, a remnant, and it was £15. So this is it. So I've just washed it and ironed it because this is for a project that I'm doing, which is a secret project. So can you see Believe in Yourself viscose twill? It's absolutely lovely, summery. It's got my colours in it. The light blue is not my colour, but all the colours in it are. So I've got 3 meters of that, and I'm using it for a project that's coming up quite soon. So I'm using this for a twirl for something. So yeah, it's really soft, and it was a bargain at £15. So I got that whole haul for 30 quid, which I thought was really good. So that is from Stich Ink Fabrics. And then the final fabric haul that I've got is from Sewanonymous, who I absolutely love. They have such lovely fabrics, quite interesting fabrics as well, I always find. And I got a few different little purchases from them. They had a 40% sale, so that's why they tempted me. So the first one, I've had my eye on this for quite a while and kept not purchasing it. And then this came down into price to £3.83 per half a metre, so I thought I'll get 1.5 metres. So this cost me £11.49, and it's a Little Johnny retro cassettes. And all in these pastel colours, and I just really love that. I think that'll make a really fun shirt. You know me, I'm a retro girl. Definitely bought with cassettes, so I just loved it, couldn't resist it. So because it was in the sale, I purchased that. And then again, I ordered a remnant. This was £6 for 1.4 meters, and it's a burgundy leaf crepe, and that's really lovely. It's got some lovely drape, and it's quite thick, so it'd be nice for the winter. And it's not officially my colours, but I think this does go quite well with my colour tone. So yeah, I don't have any plans for it, but I just thought it'd be lovely to have in my stash. So that's that one. So that was £6. Then I also got another remnant piece, which was 70 centimetres of a super soft brush jersey, and this was £2. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is it? It's got this, like, it reminds me of like tiles that you get when you're on holiday, and I thought I could use this for like a t-shirt, or, you know, match it with a plain jersey in raglan sleeve style. But yeah, that's really nice, and it is super soft, and what a bargain at £2. That's that one. And then I got this one, which is the Loveheart printed viscose. This was £3.83 for half a metre, so £15 for 2 metres, and that's this print. I just think it was so fun. I just thought Valentine's Day, I need it for Valentine's Day. And that's the drape on it, beautiful. It probably does need to be lined. I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. But yeah, I just thought it was fun, so I got that as well. And then finally I bought some orange and black checked brushed poly cotton. I want to make a shacket in this, and I got 2.5 meters, and this was a bit pricier. It was £3, well, it wasn't really pricey, £3.90 per half a metre, and it cost me £19.50, and that's in this lovely orange, burnt orange and black and grey check. And I thought that would make a really nice jacket. It's really soft to the touch, and I think that'd be really cosy. So the Logan jacket, I think, and I can't remember who that's by, but I'll put a photograph and let you know. But yeah, that's going to be make a jacket for me, because I do like wearing those. And then the final thing that I got from there was a couple of little cute things. I got the Sociopath, because I am a sociopath, little pin, which was £7.99. And then I also got the, I've had my eye on this for a while, it's the Zodiac needle minder, which is magnetic, and just put your needles on it. That was reduced to £5.39, so yeah, I got myself that as well. So yeah, that was my little mini fabric haul, which I hope you liked. I have had a big order from Rainbow Fabrics of the viscose jersey that I talked about, but I think I'm going to do a separate fabric haul for that, because there's quite a lot. So maybe this week or next week I'll get filming on that. So yeah, that's my little mini fabric haul. Moving on to patterns. So this week, so just referring to my notes, sorry. This week I have found a couple of patterns. The first pattern is a couple of free patterns. The first one, which you might have heard about, is called the Sabina skirt, and it's a free pattern from the Little Pomegranate, and you just have to subscribe to her newsletter in her vlog, and it's this gorgeous ruffle skirt. I'll put a picture up of it. I know that a few people have made this, a few vloggers out there. Liz the Baker That Sews has made it, and I think also Rosie Sews Vintage has made it as well. So I think that would be really nice. It would be nice with tights in the winter, and it'll be nice in the summer as well. And it's yeah, it's a elasticated waist down to the ankle with a ruffle at the bottom. So I think that'd be really lovely. So if you haven't already got that, look at getting it. The next pattern is a zero waist dress pattern. I'll put a picture in. It's actually quite a nice dress actually, and it basically says it's sewn from a rectangle, and as the pattern name suggests, there's no scraps of fabric left over after completion. The fabric, which is cut out for the neckline, is converted into pocket bags. The neckline is finished with a stand-up collar. 2 strips of fabric are used for the tunnel and the ties, and you can use the last piece of fabric to sew a hairband. So I'm really keen to try that. I actually have seen a few zero waist patterns, but I haven't really liked the style of them. But this one I think does suit my style, so I'm going to have a look at making that. It's by Schnitzen Patterns. I've probably not said that right. I'll put a link into it. If anybody else has made it, I'll be really interested to know. But yeah, I think that's really cute. I'm going to have a go at doing that at some point. And then the final 2 patterns that I want to talk to you about is Seamwork patterns. So Seamwork is a subscription service where you pay a monthly or annual fee, and depending on what level of your subscription, you get so many free patterns a month, or so many patterns a month to download. The unlimited means you can just have access to all of the patterns, and the one that I subscribe to, which is about £7 a month, you get 2 free patterns a month, which I think is really good. My Marlowe shirt is a Seamwork pattern, which is the faces one, which I really liked. You get access to all the tutorials, which is great. Lots of pattern hacks and add-ons, extension packs. And then what I didn't realise was, which I was a bit annoyed about actually, you actually get discounts for fabric companies in the UK, in Australia or in America by subscribing to Seamwork as well. So I didn't realise, but I got 10% off Guthrie and Ghani, for example, Fabric Godmother. There's some American ones and in Australian ones, but obviously I didn't really look too much detail in those. But if you don't subscribe and you're interested, there are lots of benefits. They also have a radio station, Seamworks Radio. And there's loads of information on there as well, so it's really, really worthwhile. I think I like it. They also have just released 2 new patterns. The Lisa, which I'll put a picture in, which is a cardigan, and it's like a boxy style cardigan, relaxed roomy fit with a V-neck line, and buttons down the front. It does remind me a little bit of the Marlowe cropped version by True Bias. But that's a really nice pattern, and I really would quite perhaps like to make that. And then the other one that they've got is the Tailor, which is a wrap dress. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just reading the notes. So it's a wrap dress, I'll put a picture in, and it's for woven. It's got princess seams, full gathered sleeves and elastic casing and a tie at the waist. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful wrap dress. So that's another one that those 2 have just come out, so check them out if you're after something like a nice cardigan or a wrap dress. You don't have to subscribe, you can just purchase the patterns individually, but yeah, I think it pays to subscribe. So they're patterns this week that I've picked up. My plans for this week are, I'm going to cut out my Sirocco out of the So Hayley Jane Celestial jersey that I got. I am going to size down. The size that I made was a 38 in my twirl in the spotty black fabric from Pound Fabrics, and I do find it a little bit too roomy. I think, I've had a look at the pattern, I've had a look at the 36, and I think it's only minimal the changes, so I think that will give me a nicer fit. So that's what I'm going to cut out. Fingers crossed that'll be okay. So I'm planning to cut that out today, with the hope of getting it sewn up some point this week, hopefully. So yeah, that's on my plan of things to do. And I think then I've got a couple of collabs that I'm trying to put together with a couple of other YouTubers, which will be interesting. So yeah, there's some exciting things to come. The final thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, so many of you love the Guthrie and Ghani visit that I'm thinking that I might try and make visiting fabric shops a more regular thing, try and do one once a month. I have got a couple of shops near me. I've got Oh So Crafty, I've got Crafty So and So, and I've got Sew Your Own Wardrobe. So on my community page I have put a poll between 2 of them, Sew Your Own Wardrobe and Crafty So and So. They're not too far away from me, so I'm thinking if you vote on the one that you want me to visit this in March, I'm not sure I'll get there in February, but either end of Feb, March, then I can go and I'll probably contact the store actually and just check they're happy with me filming, so I feel a little bit better with my camera out, because I did feel a little bit like intrusive when I was doing it at Guthrie and Ghani. But I'm thinking if I message them beforehand and let them know that I'm coming, etc., and if they're okay with me filming, then I think that would be a good way to do it, and then I can show you around the shop and explain my experience. I'm sure I'll purchase something as well. So yeah, if you haven't voted already, let me know which one you want to see. And they've both got websites, so you can check out their website and see which one you like the look of the most. So yeah, let me know. The other thing that I'm also going to do is I'm looking at buying a ticket for the sewing show that's on at the NEC, Birmingham NEC. I did toy with the idea of going to the one that's on the 4th to the 7th of March, 6th of March in London, but it's a bit of a trek there on the trains and stuff. So I'm going to go to the one on the later in March, which is around payday, so that's perfect. And yeah, that'll be my first kind of exhibition. I'll put details to it, but probably going to go on the Saturday. So if anybody else is thinking of going, let me know, because I'll be going on my own. So if anybody's going, it'd be great to meet up with you guys and meet anybody that's going. Yes, that's all from me this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've liked it, please click like. I'm hoping that those of you that haven't subscribed have subscribed already. If you don't subscribe, please, please, please subscribe. I know I say this every week, but I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, and the more people that subscribe, the bigger my channel becomes and the more people that I can reach, and that's really what this is about. So yeah, enjoy your sewing this week, and yeah, if you've got any comments, please put them in the comments below. I love chatting to you guys, and I'll see you soon. Happy sewing. Bye.